This is a vlog about frittering my life away. Um, this should be pretty rambly, so shouldn't no real topic for this vlog. Um, so I have a really low self opinion, and that's my story. I have a really low self opinion, and I have a job where I don't make very much money at all. I make far, far, far below minimum wage because I don't think there's any other jobs I'm qualified for. And I don't most of the companies I work for, most people don't like me very much, but at this company, people actually like me. So I take a far lower wage to work with people who actually like me. Um, because I'd have to go from job to job to job to even find a place where people actually won't quit en masse to rather than work with me. So I like working here because people are willing to actually work with me. Most of the people. Some people want to work different schedules than I do because I have a I have an annoying personality apparently. But um, most of the people are willing to work with me, and that's good enough for me. Um, and the job is okay. I don't know if it's gonna last forever because usually I figure out a way to mess things up. And so I'm going to assume I'm going to figure out a way to mess it up because I always do something wrong. There's always something I do wrong at these companies. It's always one thing or another. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to be good enough to really have a real job. And I feel like I'm frittering my life away making these videos because nobody's actually going to watch this. I make this knowing that no one's going to watch it because it's just an outlet to express my emotions. It's very important to talk about your emotions, to be emo, to be emotionally naked, to express yourself in any way you can. And this is how I choose to express myself. It's very cold here, but it's not as cold as other parts of the country because I live in the south. But uh, this world is a very unwelcoming place, and I make the most of it every day. But it's hard. It's hard being alive because I feel like I don't really fit in anywhere. There's not a lot of places I can hang out outside of work. I don't even spend time thinking about it anymore, thinking about places I could hang out, like a club or I've joined like Bible study clubs where they're like, you can't be here. They're like telling me like, you cannot be in this club because they didn't like me. Like there's just something about my personality. They're like, you cannot be in this club because they didn't like me. And I've had that all my life. I've tried to play soccer with people, and they're like, "No, you can't play soccer here because we don't like you." Like they'll tell me straight to my face, you can't play soccer here because we don't like you." And it's like all my life. And what I do is I take a break from the rejection and try some introspection. That's my strategy. How I live. I take a break from the rejection and try some introspection. There's only so many times a week or a month I can be rejected. And what I do is I try introspection. I don't mind being rejected. I don't, dude, that's part of life. Being rejected is, and I don't just mean dating or, I mean like on like a friendship, platonic level, like on a basic, like I don't mind being rejected. I don't mind not being accepted. I don't mind not being tolerated because I can turn to introspection. I'll always have introspection. This YouTube channel is a form of introspection, and I'll always have this. I could have nothing at all, and I'll always have introspection. I'll always have that. People, I'm not like sitting here being like this is this person means everything to me. Like no one means everything to me. No one's opinion about me. I never get my self-worth from what someone thinks about me. And I mean that for anyone. There's no one I get my self worth from what they think about me. People are always going to think I'm garbage, absolute garbage. The, People are going to be actually happier if I live in a sewer, to be honest. People would be happier if I live in a sewer rather than be a part of the contemporary world because I, I don't care. I'll move to the sewer if that's my ultimate destination spot. I will move to the sewer. I don't need to be anywhere. I don't need to join some club after work and be like, hey, hey, can I be in this club? Hey, can I hang out here? Like, I'm not gonna hang out at some local establishment and have people be like, have like the whole establishment closed down just because I worked because no, because have the whole establishment closed down just because I'm a patron of it. I'm not going to go to some place where the establishment closes down because I'm a patron of it. I've seen them close down temporarily and then they restart again when I leave and when I don't go back. I've seen establishments close down permanently because I went there too frequently and all their staff quit. Um, that's part of life, and it it's shocking to see that because you don't see that like in movies and stuff, except like in like a what do you call it? I don't know. You don't see that in movies. Um, like did I think life was gonna be like this? Yeah, I did because this is what my dad's life is like. My dad's entire life has been like this, and my dad has never fit in anywhere. Every company he's ever worked for, they treated my dad poorly because he didn't have any quantifiable skills. And no, granted, I think my dad just got drunk. I think every time my dad was sad, he would just get drunk. But I'm not doing that. I'm not getting drunk every time I get sad because I don't think that's going to increase my health. I don't think that's going to help me communicate. I disagree with the statement that I think drinking beer makes you a better communicator. I don't think it does make you a better communicator. I think it gives you a temporary rush and it can temporarily improve your communication skills. But what happens when you stop drinking? Do your skills get worse when you stop drinking? Because then you can feel the pain. So drinking dulls the pain, but when you stop drinking, you can feel the pain again. So I'm not turning to drinking beer and getting drunk to dull the pain because I want to feel all my emotions. I think you're supposed to feel every emotion. I disagree with people who say, "Oh, you should dull out all your emotions. You shouldn't feel anything. You should take so many drugs that you don't feel anything at all." No, I want to feel my emotions. I want to understand my emotions. Your emotions are like the force. If you truly feel your emotions, you can understand them, and you can overcome your emotions, and you can make the friends you always wanted to make, and you can be the person you always wanted to be if you truly feel and understand your emotions. And you can find that group of friends that you've always wanted to find, that people that truly accepted you, people that truly liked you, people that were truly okay with you hanging out with them. You can find them. It's just a long process. It's a really long process, and I can't even describe how hard it is, how many years it's taken to like find people who actually like me. And do I work with people who like me now? Mostly. And most people like me there. Not everybody, but most people do. And it's just such a long journey to find a group of people willing to work with me and not quit their jobs and rather than stand the sight of me. Um, I I have found what I'm looking for, but it's such a paltry existence because I only make a little bit of money and my mom pays most of my bills. And I'm very thankful for my mom. I live in roommate. I live in an apartment with roommates, like three other roommates, and it's a very affordable existence. So my mom is, can pay my bills, but I'm on food stamps, and I just, I just wish I could change everything about myself. Like everything about myself, I wish I could change. and like from top to bottom, like a whole personality. And it's and like I wish I could learn some skill, but like there's not some like what do you call it? There's not some hard skill I can learn. They'd be like, oh yeah, I learned plumbing. Now I can be a plumber. No, because nobody's gonna want me as a plumber if I don't have the soft skills. It's not about the hard skills. It's about the soft skills. I don't. I wouldn't make any money as a plumber if I couldn't improve my soft skills. Those are the skills I'm looking to improve. Dude, I'm not making any. I'm not gonna learn like how to be a construction worker and then be like, oh yeah, all these dudes are gonna work with me. No, they're not gonna work with me. I've seen people temporarily work with me and then just quit their jobs later when they realize, I'm a I'm a piece of crap or whatever. Like I need to work on my soft skills. I need to work on my sinning. I need to stop sinning. I'm not a Christian, but I do believe in the danger of sin. And I need to stop sinning. Sinning is my what sinning was going to be my downfall, and if I don't stop sinning, then I'm not going to live very long because people will see me as just some abominable snowman, abominable me, you know. But I'm in the process of changing myself. You change yourself every day. You think about it in the morning, you think about it at night. I listen to a lot of music, and the music is how I hope to change myself. Um, the music is where I find answers in life. I do create content on here for YouTube, and one or two people listen to me every once in a while. Sometimes it feels like nobody's listening, and sometimes people do watch these videos and they listen to me. But in life in general, I feel like nobody's listening. Like I feel like nobody cares about me. Like nobody's listening. Nobody. And it's just like a big dead end. Like everything in life is just a big dead end, and I've reached the summit of everything I hope to achieve, and it all fails. It always fails. It always falls apart. I never get to the dreams I hope to get to. I never find the promised land. I never feel the audacity of hope. I know I want to feel the audacity of hope, but I never feel the audacity of hope. It's always frailness, this constant frailness, this ineptitude of dismay. I, it's like this permanent state of, what is it called? Permanent state of inertia. There's another word for that. I don't know. Lethargy? Lethargy. Lethargy. Like lethargic. I feel lethargy. I feel this constant state of lethargy, this lethargic. Because I can't stand the sight of me. I can't stand myself, and I get the chills when I look at myself in the mirror, and I just like I think about who I am, and it's um, I find myself like, just awful. Just I think I'm a truly awful person, and sometimes I'd want someone to see something differently in me, and I want someone to see some good or some warmth in me, and then I think I'll change the way I view myself. But I don't think that's what I want. I don't think I want someone to see some good in me and see some alternative side to me. No, I want to see that in myself. I want to see something different in myself. I don't want someone to tell me, you have value, young man, and you are a wonderful part of the world. And I don't want someone to tell me I'm wonderful, because I want to feel I want to feel I'm a wonderful person. It's not wonder. I want to feel like I'm a decent person. I want to see that in me. I don't want someone to tell me that. I don't want somebody to be like, You are a cherished member of this planet. No, I want to feel cherished on my own accord. I want to like myself. If I could like myself, then other people could like me. And I need to see something in me that other people don't see. I need to see a light at the end of the tunnel, and it just goes on. This life is inexorable. This life just goes on and on, and it's terrible. Life is terrible, and anybody that says life is great, they're wrong. If anybody says life is great, is totally wrong because it's not supposed to be great. It's supposed to be terrible. Like, it's supposed to be this bad. Why would life be anything different than terrible? Anybody who says it's a wonderful world, they're wrong. Life is it's not a wonderful world. You're, like, people take drugs to feel passion. I don't take drugs to feel passion because I just have this misery. This misery is my passion. You know, this misery is my. I don't need drugs to feel. I don't need to get high on any sort of drug to feel passion. This misery compels me. This misery supersedes me, and I enjoy it. I enjoy my own misery because the misery gives me meaning. The misery gives me meaning, and what else am I supposed to feel other than misery? Again, should I feel the audacity of hope? I do feel faith, but I don't think I think faith is not as strong as the audacity of hope, and I think faith is. I feel faith in the possibility of the future that things could get better, but good luck with that. I mean, that's just wishful thinking. Faith is just wishful thinking. And to think I could be a real boy, I could be a real man, that's wishful thinking. And I know the limits of my growth. I know the limits of my possibility. I understand the limits, but I feel faith even though I feel those limits. That's what faith is not seeing any hope at all, not seeing anything that would give you any sense of faith, but you feel faith anyways. That's what faith is you feel faith when you don't have a reason to feel faith. There's no rational scepter of whatever it is you're perceiving. You feel faith when you're wearing bandages around your eyes and you can't see anything. That's real faith because you don't see a future for yourself. You don't see a reason to live, a reason to give, a reason to what's another word that rhymes with live? Reason to stay active, a reason to live, a reason to give, a reason to stay active. You don't see any of those reasons anywhere. And you want to lie in bed all day because you don't want to be active. And I feel my body atrophying away every single day. And it's inexorable because I have a low self-opinion and I can't stand myself. I can't stand myself at all. But I have faith even though I feel those emotions because part of me is irrational and part of me does think it is rational to feel faith. Sometimes people's low self-opinion can ruin themselves and can make them, if you could see the you that I see, when I see you seeing me, you would see yourself so differently. If you could see the you that I see when I see you seeing me, you would see yourself so differently. If you could see the you that I see when I see you seeing me, you would see yourself so differently. Believe me. That's what Henry Rollins said in the song Low Self Opinion. And I could see a version of myself that's different. I could see faith leading me to not the promised land, not the audacity of hope, but I could see my faith leading me to a better tomorrow. Even though I don't have any reason to think there should be or would be a better tomorrow, I don't deserve a better tomorrow because my sin drags me into the ground. But even though I sin and even though I do wrong all the time, I could still become someone different. I could still shape myself into becoming a better person. My tomorrows could be better than my todays. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me how. That's the mystery. That's part of life, is figuring out how to get there, even though you are completely blind. You're completely in the dark about how to find that place. You try to figure out how to get there anyways, even though it's a complete mystery. That's all life is, a mystery. You don't know what tomorrow holds. You don't know how to survive. But you try to figure it out anyways. Let me know in the comments below, do you fritter your life away? Do you feel good about your life? Let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe to be part of the community. And please like this video. It really helps out the channel a lot. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.